position.
This past summer, I bought 12 pounds of soy curls, so here we are, food prepping with soy curls. First off, I got these root vegetables, carrots, potatoes, and sweet potatoes. I'm gonna scrub them, chop them, spray them with some spray oil, salt, pepper, and I'm gonna throw them in a 375-degree oven. They go in first because they take the longest. Next, I'm gonna heat up some water and I'm gonna grab my soy curls. I have so much of this in my pantry, so I've been hitting them hard. I'm going to add a half of a cube of fake chicken bouillon and add some hot water to that. Cover that up, and then I'm just gonna watch the show for a while. So after about 10 minutes or so, I'm gonna get a sheet pan ready for my soy curls. I'm gonna add a little cold water to that so I can squeeze out the liquid because it's still pretty hot. And then you just squeeze out the liquid and put it out on the sheet pan. Squeeze out as much as you can. I don't know why I'm being so weird here, but spray them with some oil and stick them in the oven with the other stuff. And now I'm gonna work on my first sauce. I'm gonna take the liquid from the soy curls and I'm gonna put some barbecue sauce. Hold on to that cap. And I'm adding the rest of this like specialty hot sauce that I have just because I wanna use it up. And now it's a spicy barbecue sauce. I'm just gonna stir this and let it thicken up. After about 10 minutes or so, my soy curls are ready to flip. Once they start to turn brown, it really depends on your oven, so just hang out in the kitchen when you're doing this stuff. Once I've flipped them all, I'm gonna spray them with a little more spray oil and get them back into the oven. My sauce, it's thickening up. And at this point, I'm getting impatient, so I turned on the broiler to make the potatoes a little bit crispy. And once they got crisped up, I grabbed my soy curls, and I'm gonna dump those into the sauce. Mix that all up, make sure everything's coated, and then it's gonna go back into the pan, back into the oven, under the broiler, for just a few minutes till it gets some nice color. So we're gonna do that now. And now it's time to make our second sauce. This is going to be like a dill pickle sauce made with this vegan unsweetened coconut yogurt and a little bit of brown mustard, and I'm going to add some leftover pickle juice, and I'm also going to add in some apple cider vinegar just to kind of make it a little bit more sour, and I'm going to add a whole crap ton of nutritional yeast because damn nutritional yeast. Then I'm going to add a little pepper, and I'm also going to add some dill. I'm not adding salt to this because the pickle juice is super salty. I'm just gonna mix this up and see if it's the consistency I want. And it looks like it's not quite thin enough, so I'm gonna add a little bit more of the pickle juice. I'm gonna give it a taste and it's pretty good. So that's done. Also, I made some broccoli. I used the microwave Ta-da! So now I'm gonna plate up my meal because I did all this meal prep and I'm really hungry. But of course there's gonna be a lot of leftovers. Doing half the plate with the root vegetables, half the plate with the broccoli. And then I'm gonna put a whole bunch of soy curls all down the middle. And the sauce, the dill sauce. So this has like everything that you need in a meal, and there's like a bunch of leftovers. So I'm gonna put what's left in the fridge and use that for wraps, salads, the same thing I just ate, all kinds of stuff. Why not? Well, thanks for watching, and comment, subscribe, like, all that stuff. Bye.